hubiera sido mío, señora.
In this classic, Rita Hayworth causes jaws to drop by her performance in a stimulating scene. Gilda, a 1946 American film directed by Charles Feider, stars Rita Hayworth and John Ford. The production is known for its cinematography and the lush costume designs of Rita Hayworth's wardrobe. In 2003, the film was selected for preservation in the U.S. National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. In 1946, the movie Gilda tells the story of Johnny Farrell, who arrives in Buenos Aires, Argentina, making a living through gambling. He meets Balin Munson, the violent owner of an illegal casino, who hires Johnny to work for him, keeping his enemies close. Balin, involved in an international tungsten cartel, sees Johnny rise to become his trusted right-hand man. The plot twists and turns as Johnny navigates this world of deceit and crime in pursuit of stability and success. Balin surprises everyone by marrying Gilda, a woman he has just met, setting off a chain of emotional upheaval. Each character harbors distinct reasons for the marriage. Balin recognizes the deep-seated animosity between Gilda and Johnny, yet he finds excitement in this tension, suggesting that hate can fuel passion. As Johnny attempts to fulfill his duties for Balin, Gilda's carefree nature becomes an irresistible distraction. She acts independently, ignoring the constraints of their marriage, which intensifies the friction between her and Johnny. Their mutual hatred transforms into something more dangerous as Johnny struggles to concentrate on his tasks. The strong emotions at play blur the lines between love and hate, leading to a charged atmosphere that makes the stakes higher for all involved. As their intertwined lives spiral into turmoil, the consequences of their relationships threaten to unravel the bonds that hold them together, revealing the complexities of love, desire, and rivalry. The film was an enormous financial success for Columbia Pictures, significantly influencing the careers of those involved, especially Rita Hayworth. Her agent, John Hyde, recognized the film's impact and demanded that studio chief Harry Cohn grant his client a share of the profits from future projects. This move highlighted the growing awareness of actors regarding their worth in Hollywood, particularly in the wake of the film's popularity. Cohn, however, was resistant to this idea, unwilling to change the established dynamics of studio contracts. In a turn of events, after Hayworth called in sick for several days during the production of the subsequent film Down to Earth in 1947, Cohn found himself cornered. The absence of one of his biggest stars created a sense of urgency, prompting him to reconsider his stance on profit sharing. Hayworth, seizing this opportunity, then established the Beckworth Corporation, which enabled her to collect 25% of the net profits from the remaining films in her Columbia contract. This strategic move not only set a precedent for future negotiations between actors and studios, but also marked a pivotal moment in Hayworth's career, showcasing her determination to secure a fair share of the financial success generated by her performances. In the 1946 film Gilda, there was a singing voice controversy. Many believe that it was the only time Rita Hayworth's real singing voice was heard, but that was not the case. Rita Hayworth was a talented lip syncer, and Anita Ellis dubbed most of her singing in the movie. Despite wanting to sing herself, Hayworth never managed to develop a strong enough voice, despite Columbia Pictures paying for her voice lessons. This disappointment reportedly lingered with her for the rest of her life. Gilda remains a classic Hollywood film known for its drama and memorable performances. Humphrey Bogart's decision to decline the role of Johnny Farrell in the film stemmed from a strong belief about the film's leading lady, Rita Hayworth. Upon learning that Hayworth would portray Gilda, he felt that audiences would be captivated solely by her performance, overshadowing any other actors. Bogart's insight into star power highlighted the magnetic appeal that Hayworth had, especially in a role that demanded both allure and complexity. The film was set to feature Hayworth as the femme fatale, a character that became iconic in cinema history. His concerns were not unfounded, as Gilda became a defining role for Hayworth and cemented her status as a Hollywood superstar. The film's narrative, driven by passion and jealousy, relied heavily on the chemistry between its lead characters. Thus, Bogart's withdrawal from the project opened doors for other actors, but it also underscored the significant impact that casting decisions can have on a film's trajectory. The interplay of star power and character dynamics is a vital aspect of this classic, showcasing how audience perceptions can influence industry choices. During the filming of Gilda, Miss Hayworth had to wear a corset during the shooting of the scene, put the blame on Mame because she had just given birth to her first daughter Rebecca. A few months before filming started, they wanted to cinch in some of the pudge that had developed during that time. This classic showcases the dedication of the actors to their roles, even when facing personal challenges. In The Shawshank Redemption from 1994, which was based on Stephen King's novella Rita Hayworth, and The Shawshank Redemption, the film briefly shows this classic. The movie uses a poster of Rita Hayworth that becomes very significant to the plot. Rita Hayworth's image on the poster symbolizes hope, freedom, and escape for the characters in the story. The iconic poster plays a crucial role in the development of the narrative, highlighting themes of perseverance and the longing for a better future. The inclusion of this classic film within The Shawshank Redemption adds depth and context to the storyline, creating a connection between the two movies that resonates with audiences. Through the use of this cultural reference, viewers are invited to explore the parallels between the characters' experiences in both films, and the symbolic representation of Rita Hayworth as a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. This intertextual reference enhances the viewing experience and provides a deeper layer of meaning to the overall storytelling. The presence of Gilda in The Shawshank Redemption serves as a tribute to the classic film, while also enriching the themes and messages conveyed in the modern cinematic masterpiece. In 1946, during the release of Gilda, an atomic bomb test took place at Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. This historic event featured an image of Rita Hayworth, symbolizing her bombshell status. The fourth atomic bomb ever detonated was set off in June 1946, with a photograph of Rita Hayworth prominently displayed. Above her picture, the name Gilda was stenciled in bold black letters. Despite the intention to pay tribute, Rita Hayworth felt deeply offended by this gesture. During the making of the movie Gilda, the studio director faced a dilemma. Rita Hayworth's troubled marriage to Orson Welles posed a constant challenge due to concerns about negative publicity affecting her box office appeal. As Hayworth and Welles navigated a separation, rumors swirled of an alleged romance between her and co-star Glenn Ford. In the midst of filming, the director would often interrupt with demanding calls insisting Hayworth leave the set. To monitor the actors, he resorted to using spies, and even installed recording devices in their dressing rooms, creating a tense atmosphere behind the scenes. The opening scene of the film captures attention with a dramatic toss of oversized dice directed toward the camera. As the dice land, they momentarily fill the screen, creating a striking visual effect. Glenn Ford appears in sharp focus behind them, establishing a connection between the objects and the character. The camera technique is noteworthy. It pulls up and back to reveal Ford reaching for the dice again. However, this second toss does not dominate the frame like the first, showcasing a deliberate shift in visual emphasis. The clever use of oversized dice in the initial shot enhances the dramatic impact without requiring the audience to perceive their actual size in Ford's hands. The film utilizes a technique that gives the impression of a super-wide lens, combined with great depth of field, allowing viewers to absorb both the foreground and background simultaneously. This creative cinematography enhances the storytelling, setting the stage for the intriguing narrative that follows, drawing audiences into its world with a visually engaging start. Timing is everything, and that holds true for this picture. Released in 1946, the film became a cultural touchstone, especially among the soldiers returning from the Second World War. During the conflict, Rita Hayworth emerged as a prominent pinup girl, captivating the hearts of countless servicemen. Posters of her adorned barracks and ships, making her an iconic figure in American culture. When the war ended, these soldiers longed for the comfort of familiar images, and the movie offered them a chance to reconnect with the allure of their beloved star. As audiences flocked to theaters, the film not only showcased Hayworth's beauty and talent, but also served as a symbol of hope and normalcy in a world emerging from the chaos of war. The film's impact went beyond entertainment. It reflected the emotional landscape of a nation and provided a moment of escapism, allowing veterans to embrace the joys of life and the freedom they fought to protect. In this classic film, the striptease scene drove viewers crazy. Even in today's world of explicit films, few can rival the sheer eroticism of her slow and deliberate disrobing while singing "Put the Blame on Mame." The movie's signature moment exudes sensuality from her curves, movements, knowing smile, posture, and dress shape. It's captivating that her hair is untamed, adding to her wild allure. This scene defines the film's allure. She appears uninhibited and exudes a magnetism that is hard to resist. The scene featuring Rita Hayworth is a defining moment in film history. Her performance is one of the most famous shots in cinema, known for its captivating intensity. The striptease she delivers is often hailed as one of the best ever, and remarkably, it involves her removing just one glove. This simple act becomes a masterclass in seduction and allure. The atmosphere is charged, and the audience is left breathless, almost overwhelmed by the sheer power of her presence. As she slowly removes the glove, every movement is deliberate, drawing viewers into a mesmerizing dance that transcends the screen. The impact of this moment resonates deeply, showcasing Hayworth's ability to command attention and evoke emotion with minimal action. It's a scene that stays with you, requiring a moment to gather your thoughts once it concludes. This classic continues to be celebrated for its artistry and the unforgettable impression it leaves on all who witness it. In 1946, Gilda, a classic film, premiered, captivating audiences with its gripping plot and intriguing characters. Set in a glamorous backdrop, the movie follows the story of a casino owner named Johnny Farrell, who meets a seductive woman named Gilda. Their complex relationship unfolds against the backdrop of love, betrayal, and deceit. Gilda, played by the iconic actress Rita Hayworth, adds mystery and allure to the narrative, making her a central figure in the film. Through its captivating storytelling and stellar performances, Gilda achieved critical acclaim and remains a significant piece of cinematic history. The casting process for the 1946 movie Gilda involved meticulous auditions and chemistry tests to find the perfect actors for each key role. Rita Hayworth was chosen for the lead role of Gilda after a captivating audition that showcased her charisma and talent. Glenn Ford was selected to play the male lead opposite Hayworth, bringing a dynamic chemistry to their on-screen interactions. The pivotal moment came when Hayworth and Ford first rehearsed together, their chemistry undeniable, solidifying their casting. Other key roles, such as that of Ball and Munson, played by George Macri, were carefully assigned based on the actors' abilities to embody their characters. Overall, the casting process for Gilda was a thoughtful and deliberate selection of talent that contributed to the film's success. The directorial vision behind the 1946 movie Gilda was focused on showcasing intense emotions and complex relationships. The director aimed to create a visually stunning film that delved into the psychological depths of the characters. Drawing inspiration from film noir aesthetics, the director used dramatic lighting and shadow play to emphasize the characters' inner turmoil. Collaborating closely with the cast and crew, the director encouraged improvisation to bring authenticity to the performances. By fostering a creative and collaborative environment on set, the director was able to capture raw and visceral emotions on screen. Additionally, the director's stylistic choices, such as long takes and close-ups, added to the overall mood and tension of the film. Influenced by classic Hollywood melodramas and European cinema, the director blended elements of romance, suspense, and intrigue to create a unique cinematic experience. By allowing the characters to drive the narrative, the director brought a sense of realism and complexity to the story of Gilda. Through meticulous attention to detail and a deep understanding of the characters' motivations, the director successfully translated their vision onto the screen. During the production of the 1946 movie Gilda, set design played a crucial role in creating the glamorous and mysterious atmosphere of the film. The locations chosen, such as the nightclubs and opulent settings, added to the film's allure. Logistical challenges during filming included coordinating complex scenes and managing large casts. The innovative use of lighting techniques, such as high-contrast lighting and chiaroscuro effects, helped enhance the drama and tension in the film. Modern camera equipment and editing techniques were also employed to create a visually stunning and captivating movie. Gilda stands as a classic example of film noir with its intricate production details and gripping storyline. The musical score and soundtrack of the 1946 movie Gilda were crucial in enhancing the narrative and emotional tone of the film. Composers and musicians worked together to create music that perfectly complemented the storyline and evoked the right emotions from the audience. The music helped set the atmosphere for the scenes, whether it was a moment of suspense, drama, or romance. Through carefully crafted melodies and harmonies, the soundtrack emphasized the various themes and moods of the movie, intensifying the overall cinematic experience. Composers and musicians involved in the project brought their expertise to weave together a tapestry of sounds that enriched the storytelling and captured the essence of each scene, making Gilda a memorable film for its music as well as its story. In the 1946 film Gilda, one iconic scene involves a sultry musical performance by the character Gilda, played by Rita Hayworth. The direction of this scene by Charles Vidor highlights Gilda's charisma and sensuality, capturing the audience's attention. The cinematography enhances the mood with its dramatic lighting and close-ups on Hayworth's face, emphasizing her allure. Rita Hayworth's performance adds depth to the character, showing her complexity and inner turmoil. This scene has a lasting impact on the audience, drawing them into Gilda's world of intrigue and passion. Another notable moment is the intense confrontation between Gilda and Johnny, portrayed by Glenn Ford. The direction creates a tense atmosphere, building suspense as emotions run high. The cinematography uses shadows and angles to heighten the drama, reflecting the characters' conflicting emotions. Ford's performance brings out Johnny's inner conflict and vulnerability, adding layers to the character. This scene leaves a lasting impression on the audience, showcasing the power dynamics and emotional depth of the characters. Commentary from filmmakers and actors emphasizes the significance of these scenes in portraying the complex dynamics and emotions of the characters. Director Charles Vidor praised Rita Hayworth's performance for bringing Gilda to life with her magnetic presence. Actor Glenn Ford spoke about the challenges of portraying Johnny's conflicting feelings towards Gilda, adding depth to the character. The filmmakers and actors recognized the impact of these iconic scenes on the audience, cementing Gilda as a classic film that continues to captivate viewers. Gilda left a lasting mark on culture and society when it was released in 1946. The film's portrayal of a strong, seductive female character resonated deeply with audiences. Rita Hayworth's performance as Gilda challenged traditional gender roles, showcasing a woman who was both alluring and powerful. This complexity captivated viewers and sparked conversations about femininity and sexuality. The film's iconic scenes, especially the famous song "Put the Blame on Mame," became cultural touchstones, influencing fashion and music in the years that followed. Moreover, Gilda emerged in a post-war context, reflecting anxieties and desires of the time. The themes of betrayal, love, and obsession mirrored societal tensions as people sought stability after the chaos of World War II. The character dynamics offered a glimpse into the darker sides of relationships, which fascinated audiences and inspired later films. As the years went by, Gilda continued to influence pop culture, appearing in various references in television and literature. It became a symbol of film noir, representing a blend of glamour and grit. The film's impact on discussions about women's roles in society remained significant, encouraging a reevaluation of female representations in cinema. Its legacy is seen in how modern films portray complex female characters, ensuring that Gilda's influence endures. Gilda received a mix of critical acclaim and audience adoration upon its release in 1946. Critics praised Rita Hayworth's iconic performance, highlighting her magnetic presence and the film's exploration of love and betrayal. Many reviews noted the film's noir style, characterized by its shadowy cinematography and compelling narrative. The chemistry between Hayworth and Glenn Ford was particularly noted, captivating audiences and adding depth to the film's complex themes. Over the years, Gilda has gained a reputation as a classic, often discussed in film studies for its cultural impact and representation of women in film. The film garnered a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Original Song, which underscored its influence in the music realm. For those involved, these accolades not only solidified their careers, but also ensured that Gilda remained a significant part of cinematic history. The enduring legacy of the film continues to resonate with both audiences and filmmakers today, reflecting its ultimate status in the genre. During the filming of Gilda in 1946, tension arose between the film's two stars, Rita Hayworth and Glenn Ford. Despite their on-screen chemistry, Hayworth struggled with anxiety and a tumultuous personal life, while Ford was known for his serious demeanor offset by occasional pranks on set. Their contrasting personalities created a complex dynamic behind the scenes. Additionally, Hayworth's iconic black satin glove routine in the film was rehearsed meticulously to achieve the perfect timing and effect, showcasing the dedication of the cast and crew to every detail. Beyond the glamour of the silver screen, the making of Gilda was filled with both professional challenges and moments of human emotion that added depth to the film's enduring legacy. Gilda stands out in film history for its bold storytelling and complex characters. Released in 1946, the film introduced audiences to a powerful female lead, played by Rita Hayworth, who embodied both allure and vulnerability. This blend of traits influenced future filmmakers to create more nuanced female characters in film noir and beyond. The striking visuals and innovative cinematography shaped the aesthetic of many later works, showcasing how lighting and shadows can enhance mood and tension. Furthermore, Gilda's exploration of themes like obsession and betrayal resonated deeply, inspiring countless films and genres that followed. Its famous scenes, especially the iconic "Put the Blame on Main" performance, have been referenced and parodied in various media, cementing its place in popular culture. The film's impact is evident in the works of directors who seek to emulate its emotional depth and style, making Gilda a lasting influence on cinema that continues to inspire filmmakers today. As you reflect on the 1946 classic film Gilda, think about how it resonated with your cinematic journey. Share your personal connections, memories, and insights inspired by this movie. Let's celebrate the diverse perspectives and experiences this film has sparked in each of us. Your unique story adds richness to the tapestry of cinema appreciation. Join us in this dialogue of shared moments and meaningful interactions. Your voice matters in shaping our collective understanding of the profound impact of cinema. Together, let's explore the depths of our cinematic encounters. Share, like, and subscribe to continue this enriching journey of cinematic exploration.